Welcome back, and today I'm going to talk about Caides 13. Since Penset is popping off right now, a lot of people are actually going to farm it. I was also skimming through YouTube for some teams and I wasn't satisfied. At first, let me tell you important things about the units that you need to know if you don't know them already. I will tell them later when I show the units. So at first, let's say, where can my team fail? As you see, my Elphelt, she needs to put a defense break and a target, but she is actually 2 if not 3 chances to target, but she definitely needs to hit the defense break. Otherwise my first wave one-shot unit, in this case Cermia, won't one-shot. Then there's also the chance that when Elphelt uses her S1 that she might get a dual strike with Straze, so you actually lose your run because that he would get pushed through that, uses his S3 and cannot use it in the second wave anymore. The second wave, all my team needs to land is a target, or like Elphelt needs to land as a target, so she actually has 3 chances, but keep in mind sometimes the boss actually goes before my Straze or Watcher Schuri. So sometimes not the first target is the important one, but the second one, since the boss will lap quite often. I will let some runs go through still so that you can see actually how it works. Okay, so the most important unit in this team, Elphelt, she needs Song of Stars. Like I said, for my first wave one-shotting unit, Cermia, she needs to hit target and defense break, but she has quite a lot of target chances, so having a non-maxed Song of Stars can still work despite it increasing the RNG factor, of course. What she needs is a lot of tank stats, because she's going to get countered in the first wave very often and getting hit in the second wave very often too. She's probably too tanky. Well, she's definitely too tanky, but you should still keep in mind she has to be quite tanky. Then she also has to be more than twice as fast as your one-shotting unit. Basically, she has to use her S3, her S2 and another S1 to be able to use her S3, S2 combo in the next wave again. And of course enough effectiveness, but it should be like at least around 272 speed. Elphelt needs immunity because she has to use her S3 followed by her S2. When she uses her S3, gets countered and gets stunned, your run is lost. So she definitely needs immunity to at least get rid of that RNG factor. My one-shotting unit, 135 speed, is needed because you don't want the boss to lap your team too often. So like that, he would only get 1 turn before he dies. Because the problem is there, if he gets 2 turns before your DPS actually attacks, he might lose the defense break and or target debuff. So at least 135 speed to not lose the turn to speed RNG in the first wave. Also, it is definitely a lot of damage needed, at least for Cermia to work. Also max S3, but she needs immunity, because the boss still gets a turn, so if he decides to attack Cermia and stuns her, you have lost. Straze. You can run him on lower crit rate theoretically, like 81 if you don't want to play with a lot of RNG. But I know he gets Hellcutter stacks, but just in case he gets dual strikes and loses all of his crit rate and then not crit, you don't want to play with that. So have at least 81 crit rate, because even if he gets a dual strike, he would at least end up with one Hellcutter stack before he attacks. So with elemental advantage and that one Hellcutter stack, he gets 19% more crit rate. And yeah, rage set, just as much damage as possible. You can do it, I believe in you. Schuri. My Schuri is on team imprint, so that my only 125 Cermia actually reaches the 135 speed. Daydream Joker, just to get as much damage bonus as possible. Rage set to also do a good amount of damage. If my Schuri would have much less damage, I would actually need to get the defense break on the second wave that my Cermia can do more damage, so that damage here is quite fine. So yeah, hope you liked it. Hope I could have helped you. See ya!